Hello, this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video, and this is episode number 3 of the 20 block challenge, and this is the challenge where I need to try and get every single trophy that's on the PlayStation 4 version of the game. But I need to do it while only placing 20 blocks, and I have already placed one block by complete accident. In the last episode, I was cutting down a tree and I needed to get to one of the top branches, and I placed down a block and I have no idea why, and I've kind of ruined it for myself. So I've basically wasted a placing of a block, which might not seem like the biggest thing in the world, but I can only place 20 blocks throughout this entire giant series. So accidentally placing one it's a big deal. It's a big problem. So yeah, I'm not gonna let it get me down. Hopefully I can make it up later on, and I don't know. I mean, maybe if I'm just really careful in terms of what else I place down, I'll be okay. And I kind of made a new rule for myself, and that rule is that I heard a zombie then. Actually, tell you what, let's not go down this cave. Let's just go and try and find an open cave just to get a bit of iron, because I really want to build the house today. But yeah, the new rule for myself is that I am never, ever, ever, unless I forget, gonna walk around holding a block. Because if I hold a block, then I might accidentally place it or place it without thinking. So let's just say I'm always going to try and have either nothing in my hand or like a sword or a tool or something. And then that way, I shouldn't need to worry too much about accidentally placing anything, because then, to place something, I have to like actively switch to it in order to be able to place it. So that's the plan for now. So I want to get my house done. Or at least my house for now. So I was going to kind of tunnel it out of that hill there. But just before I do that, I want to get some better tools. I want at least an iron shovel. Because if I'm going to be digging a whole load of area away, I'd rather have some better tools. So let's go for another bit of a wander. Let's go and grab some of these things that are scattered around the place. And let's hopefully find a cave, but also just see our surroundings. If this is going to be our home for a while, let's see what we're surrounded by. It's quite a barren landscape, I will be honest. There's not many standout features. It's very deserty, and then there's these acacia trees and stuff as well. But there's not much else apart from that. I was hoping there'd be a bit of a tunnel, so then that way I could go down there and just literally grab just a tiny bit of iron that I could carry on. Oh, there's a pumpkin over here. I might as well go and grab one of these pumpkins. And actually, I will need a pumpkin to make the iron golem at some point. So, I mean, that's not the most pressing issue at hand, but it might as well go and grab that now, just so I have it at hand. And it's weird because all of these other blocks that I'm coming across, they just don't mean anything to me. Like normally, at this point, if I was thinking of building a house, I'd be thinking about, right, let's go and gather up some stone, let's gather up some sand to make windows. I'll be thinking about all of this stuff, but that stuff just doesn't matter. I just don't need it. It's quite liberating, because one of the reasons for this series, so I came up with the idea of doing a challenge where I can't place blocks or can't place many blocks. I said that the wrong way around. I came up with the idea about trying to get all of the trophies. I came up with that idea first, but then I was thinking, well, it's just going to be another survival world, it's just going to turn into another lovely world or something. I've done that a million times before. And so I was like, well, what twist can I do to make it completely different to all of my other series? So I was like, well, what do I do in all of my other series? And then the obvious thing was build. I build a lot, not surprising considering the fact I'm playing Minecraft, but I spend a large amount of my time in pretty much every single one of my series building things, creating stuff. And so I thought, right, what if I take kind of that part of the game entirely out, so there's no building. I simply can't place blocks. So that was kind of the idea of this challenge, and it feels strange. It does feel odd to be playing Minecraft while not placing any blocks. It's weird, like it's difficult, because that's what you do. That's the two things that you learn when you first play Minecraft is how to break blocks and how to place blocks. And I can still break blocks, but I just can't place them anymore, and that feels peculiar. I think that the more I do it, and the more I spend time in this world, the more natural that's going to end up becoming. And if you're thinking, oh, wait a minute, you're placing torches everywhere. Torches are fine. I'm allowed to place torches. So I know I've said this a lot of times, but the way I'm deciding what is a block is by saying a block is a block. If it looks like a block, if it's a block shape, then it's a block and I can't place it. So things like torches are absolutely fine. Like even things like fence poles, I guess, would be fine as well, because they're not blocks, are they? They're poles, aren't they? It's in their name. They're fence poles. So I guess I could place them as well. And here, for example, I was almost about to place a block to try and pile up out of there, but I can't do that. Not allowed. But that looks like that might be the start of a good cave. I don't want this to turn into another mining video though, because last episode I did quite a lot of mining. I want this episode to be much more about getting a home down. So I've gathered up a little bit of leather, and it'd be good to get some more to make some armor. Well, actually, I've got quite a lot of iron here. I might be able to finish off my my set of iron armor, and then also be able to make some more iron tools, because I think at least an iron shovel and an iron pickaxe would be good, because then that way I'd be able to I'd be able to just be able to dig away so much quicker building my house. And actually, look, there's another hill there. And I can see some sandstone on it, because if that was a sandstone roof, then that would be okay. Because oh, wait a minute. Oh, is there a cave right here? No way. Look at that. There's iron literally right there after I wanted the whole way around. Oh, well, doesn't matter. I have done it now. Let's move on. Right, so let's go and get this smelting. But yeah, as I was saying, so there is some stuff over here, isn't there? There's like this hill here, and it seems to go quite tall, because if there's sandstone underneath here, I could maybe make this my home. It's just such a flat area, isn't it? It's just such a flat place in this entire place. So tell you what, how about, I'm going to make a commitment here. I don't want this to be my permanent home. I don't want to always live in this desert, because I think I'm going to get bored of it eventually. So this is going to be my temporary home. This is going to be my home that I'm going to live in for now, before I end up moving on to somewhere else. Because I'd love to, even though I don't want to build, I'd love to really be able to make kind of a place my own, and be able to decorate it in the small ways that I can, you know, basically by chiseling out buildings rather than building them. And just because it's so flat here, I just can't really do that. There's just not really an option for me to be able to do that. So yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do. So let's go and grab some of this iron now, and make some tools. So I still need somewhere to live for now. So let's go and just make a. I guess what I can do is I'll count this as my practice. This is my practice building a house when you can't place blocks. That's what I'm going to consider this for now. And just see how possible it is to actually do. And then what I can eventually do is try and find like a giant hill and properly make that my home. So where was the hill that I was going to use? It was near some water, wasn't it? Was it maybe in this direction, maybe? I think it might be, is it over these hills? I can't remember, to be honest. There was somewhere around here. I mean, it doesn't matter that I get the exact same one, but it just seemed to be a pretty decent hill. Actually, I think it might be over in that direction. And look how many caves there are around here. Whoa! Look at that cave. That might be somewhere worth exploring. So I need to be careful, because if I do go down there, I need to be able to focus on being able to get back out again. But what I can do is I can make a bunch of ladders, because if I make a whole load of ladders, then what I can do is I can kind of use them to pile up. So this is going to be my temporary base, and so what I might do here is I might kind of tick off a bunch of the easier challenges. Just while I'm around in this area, seeing as I kind of have everything I need, I might try and tick off a bunch of those challenges, and then maybe move house when I start getting to some of the more difficult things. I think that might be a good way of doing things. But for now, seeing as it has started to become nighttime, let's go inside of here and let's go to sleep, because we don't want another traumatic night. I want to sleep at the very first moment that I'm actually able to sleep, because otherwise all of the googly is going to come out, and I'm going to have another traumatic night like I have had before, or one of the first nights I came here. All right then, let's go and grab this iron. Let's go and have I got any more meat? Oh, I think I might put it in the wrong chest. Actually, I should probably go and grab some of this bread as well. All right then, let's go try and make myself a little home then, shall we? So I'm pretty sure the hill was over in this direction. There we go. That was the hill I'm going to use. That's kind of like the biggest hill there is in this area. What's it like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 blocks high. So it's not going to be a grand looking house, but let's try and make it into something at least acceptable for a home to live in for now. And then I can put my bed in here, and I could maybe, I don't know if I even want to commit to putting a chest in here yet. So I could make a little bridge going across there by using obsidian. That might be quite a nice way to be able to do that. But this is basically going to be the front wall. So if I just go and like dig out this section along here, it basically is going to make it look like I have a flat wall, and then this is going to be the entranceway. So the thing I need to be super careful of is not accidentally breaking a block that I didn't want to break, because if I accidentally break one of these blocks, I can't put it back there. I can't replace it. I can only break the block. So I'm going to be really careful, because if I accidentally at any point break a block, then I can't fix it. And imagine if a creeper blows up. Oh, that would be the worst thing. To spend ages chiseling out a house and then a creeper blows it up, and then there's nothing you can do. You have to just live with a permanent creeper hole. Right then, so what I can do is I can dig through here. And let's say this is the front door then. So there we go. This is my my hallway leading into my living room and everything else here. So I basically just need to go and tunnel out the inside of this area. But before I do that, let's go and let's try and neaten up the outside a little bit. So let's make this one a relatively small house for now, seeing as it's only going to be like a temporary one. So what we could do is kind of dig a staircase up like this. So how far out from the doorway is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I do the same here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then start digging out here like that as well, you can see I've kind of made like a it's kind of like a little like staircase. I guess I'm kind of making more of a like a hobbit hole, and so I can kind of dig out like along here like this, and this will make a little unique shaped thing. So I think once I go and start building like my nearly broke the wrong block then. That would have ruined everything. Yeah, once I go and start worrying about my kind of permanent house, I think I'm going to make it much bigger. I'd love to make, steady on. I'd like to make a 2-story house with like a proper balcony and stuff. Like if I just found a giant cliff somewhere, I think that would be a really cool way to do that. Oh no, did I break the wrong block? Oh no, I think I might have broke, did I break a block away? Yeah, I think I might have broke a block away. Right, I need to go like this then. So is that 5 now? 1, 2, yeah. Right, let's change this already. You can see where the trouble's going to come from. So let's try and dig this little section away from the rest of that hill, because otherwise I'm gonna have to kind of dig this entire hill out, and that's gonna take literally forever. You can see why I decided to upgrade my tools before I started doing this, can't you? So let's go back to about here. Like the house doesn't have to be big, because I can't put anything in it, can I? There's nothing that I can actually put inside of this place anyway, so it really doesn't matter about how big this place is going to be. So this is like the back wall now that I'm digging behind, if that makes sense. So I want to be really careful to not dig too far, because otherwise I'm going to start like making a hole in the back of my house. So let's dig back out to here and kind of let's see where we ended up. So the plan is that I'm going to end up with like a little hut here, which is going to be completely isolated from everything else that's in this area around here. And then this is going to be my little temporary home for now, while I worry about getting all better items and tools and stuff. And then eventually, when I feel prepared, I can go roaming the land and try and find the absolute perfect place to live. Because if you remember, when I arrived here, I was kind of settling for anything at that point. I wasn't fussy because I had already died. I'd lost all of my items. I was hungry. I was being attacked by googlies. I wasn't at a point to go, I don't want to live here. I was happy to live absolutely anywhere that would involve me being able to survive the night. So I wasn't being too fussy then. But now I guess I can be a little bit fussier. Now I'm kind of planning, where I'm going to live for, the rest of the series. I guess I can afford to turn my nose up at some areas. I just don't want to live in a desert. It's just boring. It's just the entire landscape's the same. And because what I can imagine myself doing is maybe even building like other buildings. Well, not build. I keep saying building, but I can't build. But like making, I guess, constructing other buildings around the place, by other hills that are there. And of course, because it's just so flat here, it just means I have no options in the future to be able to do anything else. But I'm just not at a point yet where I feel like I'm ready to just go and roam off somewhere else. I want at least like a safe base. And what I could do is if I mark with a trail of torches kind of behind everything good that I find. So what I should do is, while I still somewhat remember, is I should lead a trail of torches back to the spawn, because that's where I found the that chest, the bonus chest. I could go and do a trail of torches to that in case I need to use that. And then wherever I go and move on from here, I could leave a trail of torches to here. So in case I ever need to come back to use a crafting table or a chest or something, then I always have this as a safe place to go back to. And I could even do a minecart track, because minecart tracks are not blocks. I am able to do minecart tracks. So I could even do a minecart track leading between all of the different places I find. And oh no, I think I might have dug too far. I've kind of dug into this section here, but this is okay. I can leave this as like a door here and just have this as like a back door to the house from this side. So that's okay. That's not too bad. So let's go one little bit further this way and start digging in this way. And then we've actually almost got the actual house part completely chiseled out here. This hasn't taken too long at all because it's kind of made me a little bit more optimistic about building a giant house in the future. So you can kind of see how this is going to be. So I just need to dig along all of these bits here and link it to the bit at the back. I just want none of the house to be connected to the hill in the background. So I want it to look like its own house. I don't want it to look like it's just coming out of this area. So I need to dig along here as well. So this is kind of like the line where it stops being linked up to the hill. And then I need to dig. Oh no, I've dug away a wrong block there as well. Oh, so what? Forget it. I can't afford to be this fussy, can I, when I'm building in this way? And oh yeah, there we go. I do have another shovel. I was worried that I ran out of shovels. I can't believe how quickly I got through that iron shovel, actually. So I think what I might do then, as one of my next goals, is to go mining again. Seeing as I found that giant cave right by where the house is, I think that's definitely going to be a good place for me to go and head down soon. So it'd be good to get some more diamonds. And there's actually one of the trophies is to get diamonds. So if I could go and kind of get that one straight away, that would be very, very handy. So let's go and dig away these sections. So this is the roof here. So I've kind of made a bit of a weirder shape here. So let's just try and make the shape on the other side. So it goes 1, 2, 3. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And, oh no, this is right. This is just an extra bit. Okay. I can just get rid of this, and then we're all a-okay. And yeah, the shape's still looking good. So we've almost got this done actually. Of course, I need to kind of chisel out the middle bit to make it an actual room. And then the only other bit I need to get rid of is this section here. And it'd be good to get the bed inside of here so I can sleep and set my spawn here just as it gets dark. So I saw that the sun has started going down already. So yeah, it'd be good to just to get the bed in, just to mark this as my actual home. And I know that if I was kind of playing smart, the thing that I could have done that would have made sense is just lived in the village. I could have just lived in that village house and have just been totally fine with it. But I hate that. I always hate just moving into someone else's house or just like I never like taking the easy road. It's always more fun to kind of do something completely yourself and make it your own. So I really wanted to have my own house, even though it might not be the house I end up living in for forever. I really just want to be living in a place that I can say, you know what? I created this thing. I chiseled this thing myself. This is where I'm going to live. So it's kind of now all separated from this hill here. I'm just going to dig away a few more of these blocks because I really don't want this bit hanging over it. I don't want a shade over my house. Let's dig that away a bit, and then let's go and have a look at it. Let's go and look at my lovely home. Here's my little hill home. There's not a huge amount of room in here, but to be honest, as I said, I really don't need much room. So how far can I dig in that direction? So I can kind of dig to there. So it's kind of 3 blocks in. So it's, I think I can go 1 more block. Is that right? Yeah, I can go to there. There we go. That's where the limit is. I can't go any further in that direction because otherwise I'm going to make a giant hole in my house, and it'll be a hole which I'll never be able to fill in. Luckily, because it's so small, it's going to take no time whatsoever to chisel this place out. So I want to go 1, 2, and then 3. And that's as far in this direction as I can go. And yeah, then I can go and put some doors down. I think I got some spare doors anyway. Go and bring my bed here, and I can spend my first night in a home which I haven't built. This is probably the first house in Minecraft I've created but not built. I didn't build this house, I created this house. It sounds weird to say. So I can go to here, and then I can go along this way a little bit. If I kind of go down this side first and go back 3 again, then I can kind of mark here. And the sad thing is there's coal right here, but I can't gather it because otherwise there's going to be a giant hole there, which I'm never going to be able to fill. I'm just thinking of Minecraft in a whole new way. It's kind of like, it's almost like playing Minecraft as if it wasn't Minecraft, like as if it's a different game, because in most games, you can't build. In most games, you go to the world, and the world is how the world is, and you kind of just move through it, almost like a guest, you know? You can experience the world, you can see the world, and sometimes you can interact with things. There might be a button you can press or something, but in Minecraft, you can just, shape and create the world to be whatever you want, but it kind of feels a little bit like that's the way I'm playing Minecraft now. Obviously, I can break collect blocks, which is obviously a big part, but not being able to place blocks. It's like playing Minecraft with one of my hands tied behind my back. Like I'm just restricted in such a weird way while I'm playing. That's almost how it feels like I'm playing Minecraft at the moment. Right then, it's nighttime. I am not going to sleep in my bed over here. I'm going to go grab my bed and I'm going to go and bring it over to my new home. But first, I need to go and find my old bedroom. And this is another benefit of using that new place as well, by the way, because I won't continually get lost and get confused between these houses because they all look the same. All right, let's break the bed. Let's go and grab these doors as well, because these are going to come in handy. And let's try and get over there quick because it's getting dark really quickly for some reason. So let's go and go back to bed. And it's weird. So something that might sound a little bit strange is that I'm used to time moving in slow motion. Now look at my house. It looks quite nice. Yeah, I'm used to time moving in slow motion. And what I mean by that is my lovely world is so big and filled with so many things that it gets really laggy and time literally moves in slow motion to where days last longer. Like if you watch one of my lovely world videos, especially if I stay around my house and my love garden, time literally moves in slow motion. So I'm really used to kind of days and nights lasting a lot longer than they do. And so now I'm in like a fresh new world on the PlayStation 4 and it's all running smooth and quickly. It's weird because time just feels like it's moving quickly to me just because, you know, I'm used to time moving slowly. Does that make sense? It's weird, isn't it? Anyway, that was good. I got my first little house created. So I know it's a little bit away from the town. And so what I want to do then in the next episode is I'm going to go down that cave. I'm hopefully going to find some diamonds and a little bit more iron and things. I'm also going to hopefully grab some lava so I can try and build a bridge to get across to my little house here. And then at that point, I think I'll feel settled. I think I'll feel nicely settled in at that point and ready to really knuckle down and try knocking off some of these trophies. Because at the moment, I really haven't focused on the objectives at all yet. Like, the reason I'm here is to get all of these trophies, and I haven't even really gone through them all properly and planned what I'm going to do for them. I've really just been focusing on trying to get settled, and now I have my little house and my little home and my crafting table and stuff. Like, I feel like I'm getting settled, so I'm ready to move on to the main reason why we're here, and that is to try and get all of these trophies completed. But sadly, that is the end of this episode here. Oh no! There's a creeper. There's a creeper. Don't you dare blow up my new house. Don't you dare blow up my new house because I can't rebuild it. I got to take out this creeper. Let's just get him away from the house, shall we? I don't care if he blows up over here as long as he doesn't touch my house. Let's deal with this guy. One hit. Oh, no. I knocked him closer to my house there. Let's back off even further. Come on, creeper. How many hits does it take to kill it with an iron sword? Only 3 hits, not too bad. Anyway, that is the end of this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!